Hello everybody! Hope you're all safe and well. Pete here at City Walk at Universal Orlando Resort. I'm here for a few days visiting, recording some vlogs for you all, really enjoying myself. And what I'm going to do over the next few days is I'm going to share my top tips for enjoying yourself while on holiday or vacation here at Universal Orlando Resort. I hope that you find something useful from these. I mean, not everyone's going to be useful, I'm sure, but I hope there's a few that will help you plan or enjoy your visit here to the max. I certainly love coming here. I've come here loads and loads. Every time I come here, I find out something new. I find out a way that will sort of increase or improve my enjoyment here. Just little small tips and tricks. I'm going to share them all over this video. I hope you enjoy it, I hope you find them beneficial. If you wouldn't mind, hit the like button for me, that would be great. And why not hit subscribe? It really helps out the channel and I'd be really much appreciated. Now, the tips and hints, or the hints and tips, whatever way you want to call it, will be in no particular order. I do have my number one top tip that I will share with you, and I will let you know. That is an absolute must from my perspective to sort of make sure you maximise your trip here when visiting the theme parks. Come on then, let's get started. No time like the present. So as mentioned, I'm here in City Walk at the moment. A top tip would be to avoid eating your meals at peak times. Obviously at peak times it's going to be the busiest. On really busy days you can have queues. So I would eat my meals sort of earlier or later, so have a late breakfast, have an early lunch, just to avoid waiting for a long time at the restaurants or the quick service kiosks. Also, whilst everyone else is eating their dinner at the busy times, the rides tend to be a bit quieter. The ride times, the wait times will reduce a little bit because people aren't in the queues, they're in the restaurants eating. So take advantage of shorter wait times whilst everyone else is eating. A top tip, guys, from experience is to face your fears. If you're a little scared, if you're not too keen on some of the more thrilling rides, that's absolutely fine. It's not compulsory to do them at all, but if you are a little scared but you want to do them, I would really encourage you to face your fears and get on the likes of the Velocicoaster right there going over the top hat. I have been through this myself. I'm now 40 years of age. I know I don't look it and all the rest of it, but 40 years of age, plenty of days coming through, and spent most of my life too scared to enjoy some of the more thrilling attractions, and I wish that I just plucked up the courage a bit earlier because they are fantastic. I'm sort of now past the really scared stage and the stage where I'm enjoying it. I did the Velocicoaster earlier on the day with my eyes open. That was the first time ever. But that is only in recent years I've been doing that, and I've been coming to Orlando since I was a young lad. And I remember watching my little sister going on the kind of thrilling rides and me sitting at the side. And don't get me wrong, I have always loved Orlando, and it didn't disadvantage me in any way. But I think I could have enjoyed it a bit more if I was doing things just like that. Though you live and learn, and as I say, if it's not for you, don't push yourself on it. But if you're a little nervous, if you do have the fears and you do want to do it, I would really encourage you to face those fears and get on the thrilling rides because they are fantastic, really good fun. And the more you do it, the more you'll kind of like increase your threshold, and you will kind of get past that fear stage and you'll start to enjoy it. I absolutely promise you. In worst case scenario, if you do it once or twice and you know it's 100% not for you, then don't do it. No harm done, you know. The one thing that I keep in my mind when I'm feeling a bit nervous is that it's going to be over in a minute or two, and the chances are I'm still going to be alive, I'm still going to be living, you know. It's a very high chance as well. They're very safe coasters, so you don't have to worry about your safety. But yeah, top tip, face those fears, maximise your enjoyment in the theme parks, and get on the Velocicoaster over that top hat. So guys, another top tip to maximise and enjoy your day at Universal is consider getting yourself a Coca-Cola Freestyle cup. I to say it loads and loads, the Orlando heat is absolutely beautiful, but it is important to stay hydrated. You need to make sure you're drinking throughout the day. A long warm day in the sunshine will require lots of water or drinks. Freestyle cups are $18.99 each, or if you buy more you get a little reduction on additional cups. The cups give you access to unlimited refills at the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines located all throughout the park, or at any quick service sort of snack kiosk area that does the Coca-Cola refills or sells the sodas. You can get your refills there, just like that one there. Also included in the cup are the ices, so you can get yourself an icy, or you can choose from 100 different drinks on the Freestyle machines. That's $18.99 plus tax all day long. The next day you're here, bring the cup with you again. It's only $12.77 to recharge it, and you get unlimited drinks that day and every other day afterwards for $12.77 plus tax per day, which is an absolute bargain, because if you're buying sodas or Powerades or bottles of water at the kiosks, they're $4, $5, $6 a go. So quickly adds up, and if you're here for 7 or 8 hours in this heat, you will need lots of drinks. Not just because you're thirsty, just to kind of stay hydrated and stay healthy and fit. You do need it. Definitely a top tip for me, get yourself a Coca-Cola Freestyle machine. If you won't, you do actually have the option of using the machines for free. They do dispense water for free, so you can bring a collapsible cup or you can bring a water bottle and fill it all day long, but just make sure you stay hydrated one way or another. Me personally, I love my water and I can drink it all day long. I do feel a wee bit of a luxury with the Coca-Cola Freestyle refill cup, so that's why I've purchased myself one today, and so far it's working absolutely brilliant. Right guys, another great tip for when you have your vacation at Universal Orlando is ride times. Ride times are generally overinflated on the app and at the ride. Do not blame Universal for this though. The reason for it is quite simple. They do not want to disappoint and anger guests, so they'll probably add maybe 10 minutes onto your wait time, and therefore you'll stand in the queue, you'll get on the ride a little bit earlier than expected, and everyone's happy. Also, the ride wait times are not 100% accurate. They will fluctuate a little bit, therefore they give themselves a bit of room there too. So ride times are almost always a little bit inflated, especially at the end of the night. Almost ignore some of the wait times at the end of the night. And I think there's not just that reason I mentioned, but also when you're walking out the park, I think Universal kind of want you to sort of almost walk out the park to some extent later on at night. Because if everyone kind of walked by Minions at the front of the park and saw it was a 5-minute ride, it would become very, very busy very, very quickly, and people wouldn't go out the park. But I've kind of walked by Minions late on at night. It's been 25-30 minutes, jumped in, and it was pretty much a walk on. So just bear that in mind. Ride times are inflated. Let's not blame Universal. But if you see 35, 40, 45 minutes, it may just be 10 minutes less. And guys, when we're talking about wait times, there's one key thing I want you to always remember. Don't necessarily let a long wait time put you off. If there's a ride you want to ride it, because you never know what's going to happen. The ride can go down for any reason. There could be a kind of technical fault, it could be delayed, weather could come in, it could be bad weather. So there can be several reasons why you may not have another opportunity. So depending on how long you're here for, how many days, etc. If you're only here a couple of days, get the rides done when they're available to be done. Because if you hold on, something could happen and you might not get on the ride. It's happened to me before. The rides are not 100% operational all the time. They obviously will have technical faults. They're very, very complicated. There's a lot of mechanics to them. So yep, bear that in mind. Even if it's a long wait time, if you're not got too many more opportunities to do it, then wait and enjoy it. Go have fun. The next tip I have for you comes from Hogsmeade, Harry Potter World. The same tip applies for Diagon Alley over in Universal Studios. One of the most popular drinks to have here at Universal is Butterbeer. If you've not had it, you'll need to try it at least once when you're here. I'm not the biggest fan of it, however, it is very, very, very popular. They sell millions and millions of butterbeer every single year. The most popular place to buy it from is these carts that are positioned centrally in Hogsmeade. As you're about to see, there is always a fairly big queue at them. It's about 12, 14, 15 people deep at the minute, all waiting for their butterbeer. Now, the tip is, don't order from the carts out here in Hogsmeade. You want to go to the Hogs Head pub. There is the butterbeer cart in the background. And we walk through here. And this will take you to the back entrance of the Hogs Head pub. And this is where you want to order your butterbeer. It's the exact same butterbeer, just without the big long queue. If you have a park-to-park ticket, that means you can go to both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios on the same day. You can travel between the parks using the Hogsmeade train station, the Hogwarts Express, or you can walk between the parks. But my tip is, if you are going to be doing both parks, maybe splitting the day between them, always do Islands of Adventure in the morning. Now the reason for that is that Orlando is very well known for its rain showers. They tend to be more common in the afternoon, and Universal Studios Florida has far more indoor attractions. So in Islands of Adventure, most of the attractions are outdoors, and when the rain comes, when thunder comes, they will temporarily close. So especially in the kind of summer months, when it's a kind of daily occurrence to have thunder showers, and they are more frequent and common in the afternoons, come to Islands of Adventure in the morning, do all the rides then, when there's less chance of them going down due to weather. And then when you're in Universal Studios Florida in the afternoon, if there is bad weather and the rides do go down, then there's lots of options to do indoor stuff over there. Guys, another great tip, towards the front of the park, basically you come in the entrance, you take a right and you will find the Thorn Stunttacular show. It's sort of hidden away a little bit to an extent. You wouldn't often walk past it because it is at the front of the park. However, my biggest tip for this show is do not overlook it. Do not forget about it because of where it is. Make sure you get yourself along to it at some point in the day. It is superb. The Thorn Stunttacular attraction is an easy one to overlook, an easy one to walk by and forget about because it's just a show, so to speak. However, for me, it's the best show in any theme park in Orlando. It is fantastic. Now, I don't want to oversell it so that you're underwhelmed. However, it is a really good show. I really, really enjoyed it. So, a great tip for me, do not overlook the shows in general, because the shows are great attractions. You know, they're not the sort of most popular attractions. That tends to be the sort of like, you know, the high grades, the big roller coasters, the thrill rides, they're the kind of top tier attractions. But do not overlook the shows, and certainly do not overlook the Thorn Stunttacular. Generally speaking, you will not be disappointed. I've not met anyone yet that doesn't like that show. It is fantastic. So, top tip, make sure you squeeze the Thorn Stunttacular into your trip here to Universal. Enjoy. Right guys, my number one tip for loving your holiday here at Universal Orlando is, without question, get to the parks at the earliest opportunity. It is the quietest ride times, the lowest temperatures, the quietest for people in the park. Maximise your day by getting here as early as possible. Whether that's early park admission or whether it's just opening time, you can get in, and within the first couple of hours you really can get a lot done compared to the middle of the afternoon. You can get 2-3 times as many rides done in the same amount of time. Plus, you're not in the baking afternoon heat of Orlando amongst the busiest crowds of the day. So yeah, that's my absolute number one top tip. Get to the parks as early as possible, maximise your time whilst you're here. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate you're on holiday, you might want to lie in, you might want to sleep, you're tired, I get that. So I'm not saying every day you have to get up at the crack of dawn, but certainly on some occasions make that effort and ride the Velocicoaster with little wait time. Yesterday I was here sort of like late in the afternoon. The Velocicoaster and Hagrid were both 75, 80, 90 minute, 100, 120 minutes at various points, whereas this morning I got here early park admission and I rode Velocicoaster twice within the first 20 minutes. It really pays off. Even if you don't have early park admission, you can still come at opening time. The queue time will still be less than what it will be in the afternoon. Another top tip, guys, the way that technology works, the way the world has gone at the moment with technology, consider bringing a battery pack. You can buy them on Amazon relatively cheaply. Due to using the sort of theme park apps to help navigate your day, whether it be looking at wait times, ordering food on the app, mobile ordering, or just checking opening times, closing times, taking photographs, videos, to make sure your phone doesn't run out of battery. Bring a battery pack with you, allow you to give you a wee charge, a wee boost throughout the day. There's also the option of the fuel rod battery packs, which you can buy in the park. You can buy these battery packs in the park. There's two options. The cheaper one's $35, the more expensive one's $65. Obviously the more expensive one has a bigger battery pack and it charges your phone faster. And then you pay, I think it's $3 to sort of swap them over. So after you've used the battery pack and it's fully charged up your phone, you can just swap it over at the machine and they'll issue you a new battery pack that's fully recharged and it costs about $3. So it's a great idea to ensure that you do not run out of phone battery burn in the park, because you will need your phone in the theme park. I mean, what can you do without your phone these days? We're glued to them, unfortunately. On that topic, another tip, even though we do need our phones and you will need them here in the park, always remember to kind of be present. Don't have your head in your phone all day long. Take in the theme parks, enjoy the theme parks. Now and then just throw the phone in the pocket, put it away for a while, just be in the moment. You can feel pressure to rush from ride to ride and always be on the go, mad, panicking about the place, but just take a step back, relax, and just enjoy yourself when you're here. And that may sound obvious and almost a bit silly, but trust me guys, when you get here and you're excited, the adrenaline's pumping, you see that there's a ride that's got a low wait time, you do what will just get everything done, because it is so much fun. But there is a lot to be said for just chilling out now and then, taking a seat, taking 10 minutes, just relaxing and enjoying the atmosphere, the ambience of the theme park. So yeah, I would definitely bear that in mind. It's a trap that I fall into very often, and it's a trap I'm going to fall into again. So just be mindful of it, enjoy, make the memories and enjoy them. Well guys, that brings us to the end of the hints and tips episode. I really hope some of the stuff I've shared there has helped you and will make your trip to Universal Orlando just that little bit better. I love coming here, like many of you do as well, and the sort of more hints and tips we have to sort of make little improvements to our experience will make it better for everyone. I really hope there's benefits there. If there's anything in this video you have found beneficial, if you could do me the little favour of hitting the like button, the thumbs up, and also if you want to subscribe, I'll also be sort of uploading plenty more Orlando content. I love doing it, I really enjoy doing it. It's not my job, it's just a hobby. So thank you very much for watching, it's much appreciated, and I'll see you next time.